Hello and welcome back, guys. I'm your friendly scribe, and today we're going to be playing Zenless Zone Zero. We're going to be doing Velina's third event. This one will be for her Hollow Zero Special Affinity, Resonium. Resonium. I was trying to remember what it was called, but yes. As per usual, I believe the third event for each character does not have voice dialogue, so I will have to be speaking for the characters. So let me just yeah. Without further ado, let us get on into it. Good day, manager. I apologize for the intrusion. Do you have a moment? I'm bored out of my mind. I've been waiting for you. That sounds like some villainous type of dialogue right there. In that case, would you be so kind as to accompany me for a while? Perhaps you remember the little mix-up from not too long ago. The one involving my vacation plans. An unforgettable memory. I'm deeply honored to hear you say that. Today just so happens to be the first day of my vacation, and if I could spend it with you, nothing would make me happier. You've been living here for a while now, so I imagine you've gained quite a unique perspective on this place. This is my hometown, so I'm curious. What do you make of Rose Califer? Of this secluded little utopia, hidden away from the rest of the world? Get ready for a rant. I've got nothing but praise. Please, feel free to speak your mind. The one inviting you is merely a friend who enjoys afternoon tea, not the administrative director business calculating gains and losses. Besides, there's no need for you to take my little curiosity so seriously, manager. If you're caught up trying to express your opinion to actually enjoy the vacation, that's a bad trade. I don't want you worrying over this. For a relaxing vacation, nothing sets the tone quite like a tea party. As luck would have it, Cup of Moment has just came out with new products. If you're interested, manager. Right in the middle of talking with Velina about tea and snacks, her knock-knock chimes out of nowhere. Velina steps aside with a slightly apologetic look to check. Then comes back like nothing had happened. Sorry to keep you waiting, manager. You good? Is it work stuff? You seem a little upset just now. No need to worry. It's just a minor hiccup. Nothing to stress about. Compared to that, black tea far better complements a vacation. Seeing is believing, or in this case, tasting. Why don't you sample that sweet, rosy flavor yourself, manager, and then we can talk about it. Let's go. Destination Cup of Moment. Okay, let us head to Cup of Moment.
Welcome to Cup of Moment. Hope you have a pleasant day.
Who is this? Heh. Looks like someone already went ahead and set up tea and snacks for us, manager. Administrative director, it's been a while. Oh, and you must be the manager. A pleasure. I took the liberty of preparing some refreshments. I'm certain you'll like them. Sorry, I'm rather busy today, so let's skip the small talk. If I recall correctly, I told you not too long ago that we'll discuss this in the future. Of course, I'll comply with your wishes. So think of this as just a casual get-together, some good company and conversation. Savoring the lingering notes of rose black tea while chatting about the perfect holiday getaway. Surely you won't refuse my invitation, would you? So she's the one who just contacted Velina. All that fake sweetness, she's definitely got ulterior motives. This place is full. Please stop bothering us. Snooping on my vacation plans and food preferences. I'll let those violations of privacy slide for now. but the manager is a valued guest of the external strategy department. If you're thinking of dragging them into this, heh. Oh my, this is quite a misunderstanding. The administrative director finally gets the day off, and I thought I'd take the chance to build a little personal rapport. I just want to show some goodwill. There's nothing wrong with that now, is there? Sounds so insincere. Who wants personal rapport with you? My Weiss is savage in this. Don't worry, manager. Leave it to me. Fair enough. Let's all sit down first. We wouldn't want to let these freshly baked pastries go to waste. The three of you share tea and refreshments. The conversation staying perfectly friendly, though something feels off. Pleasantries laced with an undercurrent of tension. And what resulted from that is a headache that left you barely able to taste the tea and treats. The base of this black tea is rather unique. The floral flavor surfaces first, then slowly sinks into the brew, leaving a lingering finish that keeps you coming back. Indeed, the tartness of the citrus doesn't just balance out the sugar cube, it brings out the tea's natural sweetness too. The flavor has depth and is different on every level. Aha, you are quite the expert, Miss Velina. Looks like my whole deep and mysterious critique backfired on me. Speaking of which, I have some connections with the tea house's suppliers. There are quite a few exclusive ingredients you won't find anywhere in Rose Califer. If Administrative Director, you're interested. I appreciate the thought, but right now I'm just a guest at a private tea party, not the Administrative Director. No need to go through all that trouble for me. Besides, she probably wouldn't be used to anything that doesn't have that Rose Califer flair. Ah, thank you for the heads up. But from what I see, you seem pretty used to it now. Maybe we do need something novel. But how and whom, that's way above our pay grade. Are we really talking about tea right now? The more I listen, the more confused I get. Is this the official stance of the ESD? Just some little advice from a tea party guest. Ah, I see. I'll take your suggestion with utmost seriousness and give it some thought. Finally, I have one last important question. Go ahead. Did you like the tea party? That would depend on what our host has planned next. Ha, that's the Miss Velina I know. Before we say our goodbyes, let me make one thing clear. The manager here wasn't exactly part of the original plan for this little meetup. Naturally, otherwise, this tea party would never have happened, or would have never happened. I didn't expect you two to be so close. This is the first time I've ever seen Miss Velina so openly what? Oh, hold up. Maybe I screwed that up, but let me see if it wasn't just the dialogue. This is the first time I've ever seen Miss Velina so openly show her aggressive side. Okay, no, it was just me. It was just me feeling weird about the sentence for a minute. My bad. And on this rare holiday, you choose to enjoy the very first day with the manager. Allow me to be blunt, but the candidates for Ergrid family's betrothal have been up in the air for years now. Could it be that you, manager... What is even going on? Can you stop being so nosy? Anyway, I owe it all to the manager, or else I couldn't have figured out Miss Velina's suggestion that fast on my own. Well then, wishing you both a fantastic holiday. Goodbye. The unexpected guest paid the bill, left behind an enormous tip for the shop owner, then stumbled out of the door in high spirits. My apologies, manager. You must be completely in the dark right now, and probably not in the mood to enjoy the refreshments either. This is your vacation, you know. I'm just glad it's all sorted out. No, since you already know part of it, I'm obligated to give an explanation. This isn't the best place for this, shall we?
Welcome to Cup a Moment. Hope you have a pleasant day.
Okay, I think going down here would be faster, right? Wait, where the heck is she? Oh, she's at the... here. Yeah, at the entrance. Dang, she took off far from everywhere else. This is the place. What have you seen along the way? Patrolling soldiers, logistics personnel, street vendors? I'll go with this one. That's right, you are sharp as always. But what if I told you some of them are playing both sides, loyal to the Airspace Patrol Department and the Merchant Association at the same time, or moonlighting for the External Strategy Department on top of their day job? What would you make of that? A mole. Deal's off. Well, most things in this world aren't black and white, and the port outpost is no exception. You cannot deny that these areas of gray have their place too, at least in the short term. Rose Califer's always been strict when it comes to screening foreign supplies, but with your perceptiveness, I'm sure you've noticed there's a black market here. Of course, smuggling contraband is strictly off limits. The External Strategy Department has been part of shutting down those trade networks since day one. It's just that there are ambiguous things that cannot be neatly defined by foreign affairs regulations and cause no real harm. Sometimes there's no need to keep them out of the skies. Like videotapes? Like orange soda? Not exactly. The Merchant Association's external procurement catalog has to go through legislative review, but regulations are interpreted by people, and people are flexible. The Merchant Association profits from those gray areas, but that profit also meets citizens' needs and adds some flavor to city life. You've probably already figured it out. That uninvited guest just now, this is exactly what they were after. To expand the gray zone. A small-time administrative director doesn't have that kind of power. If you really want an answer, mine would probably be gray too. This is something with many tangled roots. It'll have to be done step by step, at all different angles, and ensure the people truly truly want it. Oh, again, another mess up on my part. No matter how many justifications there are, black markets simply shouldn't exist. They should be steadily shut down. If we allow these kinds of transactions to continue unchecked, we'll lose our opportunity for reforming the rules. Besides, if, in the end, we must rely on power from external sources, what's the point of Rose Califer even existing? So, depending on their next move, I'll give them that final answer and take responsibility for whatever comes with it. How are you going to keep track of them? Will they report to you? I didn't mention it. They can slip me flavors from beyond Rose Califer, so naturally I have my own vintage I'd love for them to savor. In other words, Merchant Association's trading network isn't exactly black and white either. A new foe has appeared. Is this like some kind of spy movie thing? Heh, let your imagination run wild. This whole thing's been a real headache. We've finally gotten it all sorted today. With you around, my head's much clearer. I've finally gotten a grasp on the complicated profits and connections within. And, manager, I owe you an apology for dragging you into this. Today's little trip wasn't exactly fun. Our holiday shouldn't end on a sour note like this. If there's somewhere you wish to go, manager, I'd be more than happy to come along. A relaxing vacation, Emerald Central Park. Okay, let me see down here. Okay. Where... I gotta wait till evening. Okay. Evening, we're just gonna wait. Okay, there she is. What an amazing view. Watching the crowd weave through Central Park always settles my mind. You're usually caught up in different issues. It's a rare day off. Don't overthink it. Do you think I planned this vacation because I'm tired and straining under the pressure? Not at all. Usually, that reasoning would hold up, but for me, there aren't many things about this job that I'd actually consider a hassle. After all, if something's bothering me, I'll simply deal with it and move on. And if someone's bothering me, sounds like something a villain would say. Ah, don't worry, I have plenty of patience, even when dealing with troublesome people. Then why are you on vacation? Don't tell me you're here just to keep me company. Why not? Judging by your expression, it's clear you don't believe me. It seems I'll need to do better in the future. A good host should make their guests feel like they're the only ones that matter. Let me think about where to start. Oh yes, remember that transmission Norma intercepted a while back? I have a vague memory. Doesn't ring a bell. The truth is, that message came from my mother. It was the same as always, catching up on the outgoings at home, sharing stories, but right before we hung up, I think it meant to say she gave me a random suggestion out of nowhere. Take a long break, have a stroll around the streets. My mother rarely asks anything of me, so when she does, I'd rather not refuse. At first, I figured she was just like you, concerned about my state at work. But that explanation did nothing to clear up my confusion. My mother never worries about that. It wasn't until we spent our not-so-vacation together, watching the crowds wander through the park. That I seem to now finally understand what she was trying to do. I think I get it, kind of. Let's circle back to where we started. 6th Street, the Outer Ring, Wallpaper Peninsula. You've been to so many places, witnessed a spectrum of noble and heinous acts. So what do you think of Rose Califer, the secluded little utopia cut off from the rest of the world? That's a tough one to answer. I can't answer that off the top of my head. We've only been here for one chapter. It's fine if your answer isn't instinctive. If it needs thought, reasoning, or even fabrication, then don't consider it your real answer. Because I'm the same way. I find that question just as hard to answer. In other words, I've been avoiding it for far too long. But sometimes all it takes is a brief detour off the beaten path, a long vacation, a trail of footsteps, to give you the opportunity to ask your heart once more. Maybe that's what my mother was trying to remind me. That's really complicated. Why not keep it simple? Honestly, just taking it easy isn't so bad, especially with someone so considerate like you around, manager. Then let's just stay here quietly a little while longer. Velina turns her gaze forward again, but her eyes seem to drift to somewhere much further away. The water murmurs, the shadows of trees sway, and without a word you both sit in tacit silence. Until a weirdly familiar phone notification chimes at the worst possible moment. That phony again? Can you block her? It's a call from inside the ESD. Please hold on for a moment. As usual, something's gone wrong with Norma's experiment, and she's even attracted Airspace Patrol's attention this time. I need to head over immediately. I'm truly sorry for such an undignified farewell. I'll personally deliver my apologies before the next vacation. Go on then. Too bad about your vacation. Velina says a quick goodbye and heads out. She's so busy. Will she ever actually get a next vacation? Hey, summer's around the corner, so maybe. Anyway, guys, that, let me double check. Yep. Like the Spring Breeze, the Hollow Zero Resonium for Velina. So, that was Velina's third event. Thank you guys so much for watching. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell button to be notified on any future notifications such as videos, live streams, and posts. And I will see you all in the next one. This is the Scribe signing out. Have a good one, guys.